Vanessa, next we go to the undeniable, what we call home, and undeniable champion of wines in the U.S. I mean, this is a beautiful Cabernet Sauvignon driven wine from Napa Valley, but the importance of Napa Valley in the world, it's insane. Yeah,
we can't talk about classic wine regions without Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon. And as you mentioned, so our home, we're standing in Napa Valley. For anyone who doesn't know, Wine Access, the whole wine team lives here in Napa Valley. So obviously a region that is near and dear to our hearts. And but such a fascinating region in terms of history and just production, because, you know, it's such a famous sort of almost like a rolls off the tip of your tongue when you're talking about wine, right? Everyone knows Napa Valley Cabernet. And, you know, California makes up 84% around there of all of the U.S. production. But of that, did you know that Napa Valley is only 4%?
It's a minuscule amount.
Yeah, it's a small region.
Absolutely. And also, something I'm always fascinated here, driving through the valley and 29 and Silverado Trail, it's the diversity of soils.
Yes. So it's 100 different soil types just in this valley, right?
Yeah, it's a very unique part of the world where it captures all that. You have all this seabeds and volcanic activity that's happened over the million years. And not only that, but you have this, because of that, 2 mountain ranges, the Vacas and the Mayacama Mountains.
Right.
And then the climate.
It's only, I think, one of 5 growing regions that has Mediterranean climate here.
Absolutely.
Right. And you can see it here. You know, when we wake up, we have a lot of fog in the morning, right? That will burn off slowly through the day, and that comes up from the San Pablo Bay, and it gives us here in Napa Valley that beautiful balance of California sunshine and the ensuing ripeness in the glass, but also that great acidity. And then we also have a really large, what we call diurnal shift.
Absolutely.
Which is a huge temperature swing from day to night, which again contributes to both the ripeness, but also the freshness in the glass.
Yeah, the best way it was explained to me, and it's always resonated, is during the day, the fruit is developing with all that sunshine and cooking. And at night, it's like putting it in a fridge. All this fog layer comes in, preserves the fruit, and then the next day, the cycle continues, which is this is an amazing result from that.
And I think what's also really fascinating to talk about this region is that, I mean, it's not a young growing region, but when we look at Napa Valley in comparison to some other wine regions in the world, it
is still a baby.
It's still a baby, and yet we've had such tremendous quality coming out of this region. I think the area itself has brought so many winemakers and from other places in the world that want to live and work here and make wine. And
let's talk about the gold rush.
Yes,
the 1800s, right?
Starting
so that
there,
brought people from
immigrants,
Italy, Switzerland, Russia, Spain, all these people that brought their roots and tradition,
right? Exactly,
and started planting grapes, and that we're here now because of all of them.
Yes, but we should mention though, we had a pretty big challenge here in the United States with Prohibition. Of course,
Absolutely.
Where other than I think medicinal and sacramental wine, you were prohibited from making wine at all.
13 years
for 1920 to 1933, and so when you think about it in that context, we're especially young because everyone had to bounce back from that huge challenge. And yet here we are with a glass like this.
Amazing. This is a 2018 Prime District 4 Cabernet Sauvignon from Napa Valley, made by one of the very solidified winemakers in the valley, Ted Henry. This is a blend. The cab mostly comes from Coombsville, which is an outstanding part of Napa Valley.
Yeah.
A little bit of Yonville. There's a little bit of Merlot that comes from Carneros, which takes very well. The wine's in balance. It's big, lush, everything you want in a Cabernet Sauvignon.
It has that beautiful Cabernet, the sort of black currant, black cherry, almost pencil shavings, graphite note to it, right? And it certainly is not shy in terms of tannins, but they're very velvety.
Absolutely. Yeah. The structure, they wrap very well. Food-wise, what do you think? I mean, you live here, we drink more Cabernet than most people in the world. And what is your favorite thing?
I mean, of course, you know, everyone thinks about steak or something with Cabernet Sauvignon, but I think it can be pretty versatile with something like this too, because the tannins, like we're talking about, are kind of plush and soft. So I think you could even do this with like a risotto, something like that, something like with root vegetable risotto, especially this time of year, things are cooling off.
Absolutely.
The real question is grandma. What
oh my God.
There?
She plans this ahead really far in advance. So she gets short ribs And
Ooh.
she braises them for days, it feels like. I mean, the house smells amazing.
Yeah.
And then she proceeds to make this like polenta. Sometimes she puts a little gorgonzola cheese
Yeah.
in there. Really creamy. And then just puts the short ribs after days of preparation on top. And then a glass of Cabernet. It's like, yeah, call it a day.
Hearing that, I'm ready to call it a day because that's all I want to do now. Is
Absolutely.
So, cheers.
Wow, cheers.